Hello, today we're going to talk about ChatGPT 4o Mini, a new model from OpenAI that has some revolutionary changes. Let's take a look. All right, here we are on OpenAI's site for GPT 4o Mini. We're just going to look at a couple of things here. First, the pricing. It's priced at 15 cents per million input tokens and 60 cents per million output tokens. That's an order of magnitude more affordable than previous frontier models and more than 60% cheaper than GPT 3.5 Turbo. GPT 4o Mini enables a broad range of tasks with its low cost and latency, such as applications that chain or parallelize multiple model calls, for example, calling multiple APIs, pass a large volume of context to the model, for example, a full code base or a conversation history, or interact with customers through fast, real-time text responses, like customer support chatbots. So, for an agency that develops chatbots and assistants, virtual assistants, this is a game changer because that savings can be passed along to your clients, which is really great. Right now, GPT 4o Mini supports text and vision, but eventually it will support text, image, video, and audio as well as vision. Let's take a look at this graph here. That's the next thing I want to look at. Now, the two things I really want to concentrate on are the orange bar and the pink, or is that magenta? I'll have to ask my wife. The magenta bar is GPT 4o, the orange is 4o Mini. If we look at the results here, for the most part, they're very similar. This one here is the human evaluation. And in particular, this one shows an 87.2 score for Mini and a 90.2 score for GPT 4o. So that's very, very close. And since what we care about is what humans think, I think that's something significant. So let's take a look a little closer at the pricing. Here's Mini's pricing. Again, it's 15 cents per 1 million input tokens, 60 cents per 1 million output tokens. And here is the pricing for GPT 4o, $5 per 1 million input tokens and $15 per 1 million output tokens. So what I did is I ran a series of tests using those prices. I did 4 tests, did the same test on 4o and then on Mini. The first test, I put in over 17,000 input tokens. 4o returned 732 output tokens. The total cost of that, if I ran it 100 times, I multiplied by 100 because the numbers would just be too small. This way it gives us something to really look at. 100 times this would cost $9.63. The same query run on 4o Mini resulted in 473 output tokens, which is less, but it only cost 28 cents. $9.63 versus 28 cents. That's a big difference. So I ran 3 other queries. In these cases, 4o Mini returned a little bit larger response than 4o did. Is that significant? Not really. If I ran this again, I'd get a different number. But it's similar. I guess that's the point I want to make. Anyway, after 4 tests, multiplying by 100 again, it would cost us $29 with GPT 4o and only 91 cents with Mini. Are you kidding me? That is like 1/30 of the cost. That's a huge deal. And so when we're passing along these costs to our clients, what a difference. All right, so now let's look at a real world example. I'm going to use this assistant that I have in testing. Right now, it is in what I would call beta testing, and it's a real estate assistant. Her name is Ruby, and she is designed to answer real estate questions. Right now, Ruby is running on GPT 4o. Let's input this query. Let's see what it looks like when it comes back. she has a fairly significant, you can't see the whole thing, but fairly significant input prompt. That's why the number of tokens is going to be around 17,000. Okay, so here is the response. You can see it's pretty detailed. It's formatted really nicely. I think we'll zero in on this finding a home one. Let's switch this over to Mini. So here we go. I'm going to switch this over to Mini. I'm just going to click off of that and back on just because I'll feel better. Okay, so it's really using Mini. I'm going to use the exact same query. See what kind of an answer we get. Now, generally speaking, when I do this, the answers I get back are very similar, but there are differences. So here we go. All right, so we can see it's formatted slightly differently. But here we go. Finding a home number 2. Determine your needs and wants. Hire a realtor that can help you with market insights and property searches. Search for homes through listings and open houses. And what does 4.0 say? Basically the same things, but it's a little bit more verbose. It looks a little nicer. It has the realtor logo in there and so on. But I think this is a credible response. I think it's useful for what this bot is designed to do. I think this is perfectly acceptable. Let's run something that is a little bit trickier. In this case, I'm going to ask a question and ask for an evaluation. My home needs to have some things fixed. I know that the buyer will have a home inspection. Should I fix things before I put my home up for sale? Or should I wait for the home inspection? We're still running on Mini, so let's see what happens. So this is a knowledge base bot. It is looking things up in a knowledge base that I created from my experience as a realtor. Okay, so here is the response. It's saying it's generally a good idea to take care of some repairs before you put your home on the market. Here are a few reasons why. Impression matters, time and cost, competitive edge, less stress. And then it says if you're unsure where to start, focus on the 20% of the most impactful repairs that will attract buyers. Okay, let's switch over to 4.0. Okay, I'm switched. I'm going to click off again because I don't trust myself. And there we go. Let's go back to Ruby, enter the prompt, and here we go. All right. So this is a very similar response. So if I look at these two responses, this response from 4.0 Mini and this response from 4.0, there's not a big difference. I know it's just chance, as it will, but I like this part of the response, that focusing on the 20% of the most impactful repairs that will attract buyers. Either way, I think this is quite adequate. And if I can slash the cost by a factor of 20 to 30, yeah, I think that's a great thing for our clients. So there you go. There's a really brief overview of ChatGPT 4.0 Mini, the differences between it and 4.0, and in particular, the cost differences, which are truly incredible. Okay, that's going to do it for today. Please like and subscribe if this video was helpful, and we'll see you again soon.